Please put your hands together for my friend, Travis Funk!
Derek Sheen, everybody. Very nice of him. Okay. So I got in an argument with a friend of mine about NASCAR the other day. Yeah, you guys watch the NASCAR at all? Is that big? I came up as, I guess, anti-NASCAR. I was generally arguing that it's not a sport. And he got really upset about it. He was like, NASCAR's not a sport, man? NASCAR's not a sport? You know what? I'd like to see you strap yourself behind 500 kilograms of joules of torque. I don't know how to talk like a car guy or anything like that. I'd like to see you strap yourself behind that and drive 500 miles for 500 years or however long the race is. I'd like to see you do it. And I was like, well, if that's your criterion for what makes a sport, then I can't do it. Fucking everything's a sport. Having a girlfriend's a sport. Holding down a decent job is a sport. Bathing regularly is a fucking sport. It's a wide world of sports out there, everybody. So, I'm single, if you can possibly believe that. Yeah, I'm done with that joke. That's what I wanted to be honest. But I've never really been very good with women, and women don't like me very much. I have two theories as to why that is, like why women don't want to date me. One is that I don't have a fancy car. It's important. I don't have a fancy car. You know, women like that sort of thing. The second one is that I'm physically unattractive, emotionally unavailable, I reek of failure, I have an unpleasant personality, and I'm a borderline misogynist. But mainly it's the car, because, you know, chicks are shallow. Chicks are shallow. Totally. So things aren't exactly going incredibly great for me these days. I have very little money, very close to becoming homeless anytime soon. Just dead broke all the time. I had this really bad moment that you just don't want to have happen recently when I was walking to work. This is really a signpost in your life. This is a true story. I was walking to work and there was a hobo, bum, you know, a nice word for that. And he had this little coin cup, and he goes, "Hey buddy, can you spare a quarter?" And I go, "Do I look like I can spare a quarter?" And he goes, "Touché." True story. True story. Yeah. So I also need to cut back on drinking sometime soon, because that's becoming a problem too. I just don't want to become an alcoholic. That's the main reason why, because then you have to go to AA. And frankly, I'd be a little embarrassed to go to AA because I'm a really boring drunk. I just drink and that's it. Most people, they have this rock bottom moment in their life where, you know, they blew the entire staff of an H&R Block or something like that. It's just a real signpost in your life. And I just kind of drink and go to sleep. So if it happens, I have prepared a little story here that I'm going to tell for when I inevitably am in AA. Hello, my name is Travis, and I'm an alcoholic. Thanks. I remember the day I hit rock bottom hazily, because I was hitting rock bottom at the time. There was me, Joey Sixpack, Danny the Keg, Randy Snifter Allen, and we were all getting hammered on Schlitz and vodka-flavored schnapps in the Pluto section of the Disneyland parking lot. I'm sure you all know how this one turns out. Sure enough, I woke up covered in Christmas tree tinsel in a bird hospital in Philly, and I could not, for the life of me, remember my dad's middle name. I found the nearest mirror and I looked at myself in it and I said, "Travis, this is a new low, even for you." But my image in the mirror did not mirror my movements. Instead, it tossed a football up and down and said, "Gee, that's too bad, friend, but I'm not your reflection. I'm sporting legend Brett Favre, and I need your help if I'm going to win the big game." And so, well, okay, I guess I kind of lost focus on that. But, that's pretty good, though. I mean, it'd be better than my actual rock bottom moment. So hopefully this Obama and Hillary thing is going to wrap up sometime soon. Who here is for Obama? Okay, cool. Hillary?
Yeah!
Jeez. How about anybody but Bush? Who's for anybody but Bush? I heard that a lot, especially during that last election. I have a lot of friends that would say, "I will vote for fucking anybody other than George Bush. I would rather vote for a retarded dog than George Bush." And that's cool, but my general response to that is, I'd rather vote for a retarded dog than anybody. Because that would be hilarious to have a retarded dog for president. So I was at the porno store the other day. It's not what you're thinking. I was doing research on things to help me masturbate with. And got a lot of good research done that day. But I found this one porn title that had this porno actress in it. And her name kind of upset me a little bit. Her name was, well, her fake name obviously, was Faye Runaway. Jesus. You know what? I don't want you to remind me constantly in this porno what horrible act of childhood trauma led the women to becoming porno actresses, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see any, like, molested Mindys or actual orphan Annies or anything like that. I don't want to see what goes into the sausage. I just want to see what the sausage goes into. Boom! Thank you. That's a classy joke, everybody. Very proud of that one. Any of you guys ever see the movie Grease? I'm going to leave you on this one. Yeah. You guys see Grease? Some people have seen it. It's a good movie. It's charming. It's this movie about 50s kids, and they sing. You know, and there's romance and stuff like that, but it's really PG or G-rated and whimsical, but there's this moment that happens in the middle of the movie that really just takes me out of sort of the magic of the movie. You know that part when the two main characters went on a date, and then they get back and then they tell the story of the date to their friends, and there's that song, Tell Me More? You know what I'm talking about? And at one point in that song, everything just gets really disturbing, just for a second. So the ladies are singing, and they go, tell me more, was it love at first sight? And then it goes to the guys, and the guys go, tell me more, did she put up a fight? Is that what dates were like in the 50s? Like, hey, how'd your date go? Did you have to rape her?